The non-puck carrier must be allowed to pursue the puck or to gain his position without being restrained or impeded in any manner. Finishing the check. An offensive player who is in the process of dumping, shooting, or passing the puck may be hit legally, providing the motion of the check was initiated and then completed immediately following the release of the puck. The guideline for the player finishing the check is that he must be within an arm length plus stick length distance while the player being checked has control of the puck. Should the defensive player be within the range of arm length plus stick length, he shall be entitled to finish the check legally, provided he commits to the check prior to or immediately following the release of the puck. The puck carrier should not be excused from an imminent hit simply because he decides to get rid of the puck. Face-off interference. Players are not permitted to use their stick or free hand to impede or block the progress of opponents who are in pursuit of the puck or trying to obtain defensive position. These acts shall be penalized as interference. Players are entitled to the ice they occupy and to position themselves between the puck and their opponent. Battles. Players are allowed to battle for body position using their strength and balance. These battles occur primarily along the boards and in front of the net. Officials must not penalize players for using assets of strength and balance. The non-puck carrier, in white, who is moving to the net, is not being restrained. The defensive player is maintaining his body position, and we see a battle for positioning versus impeding progress to the puck. These battles in front of the net will be allowed. The player in white does go down, but this is a result of a strength-on-strength battle. No penalty would be called on this play. In this situation, the red number 11 provides interference by using a pick play and interferes with the player who is in pursuit of the puck carrier. Minor penalty for interference. In this play, no foul has occurred. The player is actually tripped in front of the net by his own teammate through incidental contact. In hockey, players frequently fall through their own loss of balance or incidental contact with teammates or opponents. The referee must never guess. He must see the foul and penalize based solely on his judgment of the action. On face-off situations, players will not be permitted to use their stick to hook or interfere with an opponent. They must move to obtain defensive side position. On this play, the attacking left winger reaches out to engage and impede the defending team's player who is attempting to pursue the puck. This is interference. Players without the puck cannot be interfered with or impeded in any manner in their attempt to pursue the play or move into their desired positioning. Players without the puck from either team must be allowed to move freely and unimpeded. Otherwise, interference or another restraining foul must be called. On this face-off, watch the action of the red team's right winger. The action and intent was to impede the attacking winger's progress to the puck. This is interference and must be penalized. A forechecking player must be allowed to pursue the puck without being restrained by means of a hook, hold, or interfered with in any manner. In this example, the black defender is to be assessed a minor for interference because he impeded the progress of the forechecking player. Again, the players without the puck must be allowed to skate freely and unimpeded in their pursuit of the puck or in their movement into position. The player in black no longer has possession of the puck. The defensive player, number 3 white, must release and not impede the player's progress. The check may only be finished if executed immediately after the puck is released. An interference penalty is to be called. Black number 4 interferes with the white forechecker. Even if the player would not have gone down, a penalty must be assessed. The forechecker must be allowed to pursue the play without being interfered with in any manner. In this example, It clearly shows the illegal movement of the defenseman to change his skating lanes from side to side in order to block off the forechecker in his pursuit of the play. This is not a legal play and will be penalized as interference even if the player would not have hooked down at the end of the example. This is a legal play. The player was legally checked as he was the last player in possession of the puck, and the motion of the check was initiated and then completed immediately after the puck was released. The player delivering the check must be committed to finishing the body check while the player has control of the puck or shortly thereafter his release of the puck. There is no penalty on this play. The white defender makes legal contact with the attacking player within a reasonable distance and immediately after the player has dumped the puck in the zone. This is the maximum allowed. If there were more of a delay before contact was made, or more distance, we would have a penalty for interference. Again, the guideline for the maximum distance between players is arm length plus stick length. Ruling, no penalty. The attacking player, number 25 black, makes no attempt to avoid contact with the goaltender. This action must be penalized as goaltender interference. As a result of the new rules, standards, and emphasis, we will see increased speed and free flow of players. Referees are instructed to be very strict with enforcement of penalties for interference on goaltenders. The player in this case did make every effort to avoid and/or minimize contact with the goaltender, and this is a good no penalty situation. The protection of the goaltenders is vital, since the ability for attacking players to drive the net is opened up with the increased standard of interference. Officials are reminded that any intentional action to interfere or contact a goaltender should be penalized.